AM 650, in association with Tom Lucas Productions, presents Radio Real Estate.
Our house in the middle of our street.
And now, here are your hosts, Sherry Brown and Tom Lucas.
Good morning. The open house is now on the air. Bill Macklin gave me the keys. I opened the door this morning. Sherry arrived, and we are ready to start letting people through the front door, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to see a beautiful sunny day today.
Gorgeous.
Nice,
Sunny.
huh? Spring
like
is
that
here.
bright light. What is that light?
That's the sunshine,
Man,
Bill.
it's been so long, I thought maybe we were in a movie set.
You were telling me this morning before the show that the people in Winnipeg are still shoveling snow, huh?
Yeah, well, it's not
Jeez.
so much of the problem they have shoveling snow. They just have no place to put it.
I see.
And
That's
out walking this week, I was finally smelling the grass being cut.
I love the
Around the
smell of
neighborhoods,
fresh cut
it
grass,
smells
don't you?
so great, and the flowers are coming out.
Yes.
Yeah, the hyacinths are out. You can smell the fragrance on the hyacinths.
The hyacinth.
Yeah, it's the hyacinths.
That's hard to say, isn't it? I don't think I know a hyacinth if I saw it. So spring is definitely in the air. It's a short work week for some people.
It is?
Yeah, not around here it's not, but for some people coming up,
That's
it's a
right,
short
Good
week. Yeah.
Friday.
Good Friday
Yeah,
is
next
coming up
week will be
soon.
great.
Easter Monday, I
Oh,
guess a lot of
yeah.
people are taking that off.
Right.
So if you're thinking about buying a house and you have to go see the mortgage broker, you better get over there fast.
Absolutely. We're ready.
Then call your favorite realtor.
You know what? We have a direct line right to Sherry's.
Really? Oh, that's good. Now, speaking of Sherry, you were off at a little get-together this past week.
I was, yes. One of our guests on the show, Jim Perkins
Perkins,
of
yeah.
Fair Trade Works, had a ladies' spa and construction event.
I'll bet he did.
and it was fabulous. It was really, really
Guess that's
great.
why we didn't get the invite.
Well, it's so funny. I'm glad you mentioned that because I was talking to Jim last week, and he says, do you know Sherry's coming? He didn't ask if you or I were coming.
No.
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 Like, why don't we
No.
have a men's?
Exactly.
It was ladies, because ladies are 85% of the women now make the decisions on home construction.
And so they should, but we should at least be exposed to it so that
So,
we can at
no.
least see what's coming down the pike.
So yes, anyways, thank you, Jim Perkins and Fair Trade Works, for
It
the
was a good
wonderful event.
That's
And
nice.
they raised some money for the Stan Foundation charity, and so it was a great evening.
And you said that Jim had a furry navel, did you?
No, he has he gave away fuzzy navels. They were
Fuzz-
excellent.
Oh, that's a
that's
drink.
Drink.
It's
Oh,
a drink, yes.
Okay, let's not go there. Since Jim's working, he'll never talk to me again. It's Radio Real Estate, 3 minutes after 10 o'clock. Billy Macklin is here, who is president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages. And in just a few minutes, Bill brings you the official news on the rates this coming week.
And Bill will also answer your mortgage question of the week.
Later in the show, we're going to chat about the basics of home buying, which is really important at this time of year because this is the spring market for the home buying rush.
It is. And Finn Jensen, our radio real estate handyman, says there are people who can help you take care of those springtime chores.
Where are they?
I need some of those people.
We could use a few of those, so I'll be listening to see what Finn has to say. We'll also be chatting with Carrie Thatchuk. She is president of the Passion Home in Langley. And this morning, we're going to talk about painting those ugly red bricks in our homes and offices.
And Andrea Jacques of Keller Williams Elite Realty is here in a few minutes to chat about the Tri-Cities real estate market.
Judith Harris, the general manager of First Service Residential, will be on the line. Her company, by the way, is North America's residential property management leader. And when Judith is on the phone, she's going to be speaking to us about insurance for tenants and owners.
And Mike Sadu from Remax Performance Realty has some good news and some bad news for us.
Oh, no. Donna Smoot of Remax Masters Realty in West Vancouver will be on the phone to chat about her ever-growing team. And our friend Christina Watts is taking the week off. I think she's out there looking for Easter eggs already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, never know. So it's Radio Real Estate. It's 4 minutes now after 10 o'clock. And let's check in with Bill Macklin officially to find out what the rates are looking like this week.
Rates are great. I mean, we got a 5-year rate. We had some banks that had a 2.99 rate before, but they had some special rules. They were, it's either 25 years or it was CMHC insured, or you couldn't increase your payments, or it wasn't portable. And now there's a couple more banks come on side. Now we have a 2.99 full featured mortgages, so that's a great rate, and that's only $4.21 at $1,000. So on a $100,000, that means you're paying $421, and you can do the math from there if you would find something higher than that.
Excellent. Well, our question this week comes from Bill Castell of Langley. Bill would like to know what's the largest penalty you've ever seen somebody pay for breaking their mortgage?
Oh, that is a really good question. I'll tell you, Bill, the largest one I ever saw was $35,000, and after the client saw it, besides the fact that they had to get over the heart attack they were having, they decided not to make the change. It was just too much money. It was just doesn't make any sense at all. What happens is that these payroll penalties are based on the interest differential, and banks calculate them differently than what the virtual lenders. And most people don't really understand what a virtual lender is, but an ING would be a good example of what a virtual lender is. That means they have no bricks and mortar. And so what happens in a situation like that is that they're selling you money that they're getting from banks and trust companies all across Canada, but because they want your business, they'll actually give you a less of a payroll penalty. So your payroll penalty with a virtual lender could be actually half what a bank would charge. Right.
Good. And you can always get more expert mortgage information online by visiting billymac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, MAC.com, or call Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
$35,000 penalty?
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
$500,000 property, and the rate said he had a rate. I think they were still at the 5.25 or something like that, and the rates had dropped down to the 3.19 there, and it just was too expensive.
And you mentioned heart attack, and for $468, they couldn't afford the pills to prevent the heart attack.
Exactly.
Good Lord. What kind of society are we living in? It's 7 minutes after 10 o'clock. It's the Radio Real Estate Show on AM 650. Thank you for joining Sherry, Bill. We have Paul in the other room. Yours truly, Tom. And it's time now to chat with Andrea Jock. She's our Tri-Cities expert. I think we have her on the line. Yeah, we do. Good morning, Andrea.
Good morning, Tom. Hi, Sherry.
How's your week been out there in the Tri-Cities?
It's been another great week in the Tri-Cities. The activity is really good, and well-priced properties are selling very quickly in today's market. I have two fantastic open houses for you to check out tomorrow. Number 926 Lillian Street is a beautiful family home with over 5,000 square feet, boasting 7 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms with a 1-bedroom legal suite. This home is in immaculate move-in condition and offers a flat, fully fenced west-facing backyard and is just minutes from the popular Harbour Chines Elementary School that offers a daycare. On the market for $1.388 million. Come by and check out the open house tomorrow from 1 to 4 p.m. Also from 1 to 4 p.m., don't miss out on seeing my spectacular listing, a sprawling rancher, almost 7,000 square feet, on a perfectly flat, park-like 1.14-acre lot in beautiful Amor. This great home has had over $100,000 spent in renovations and also meticulously maintained and is in moving condition. On the market for $1.68 million. Tonight at 6:30 is the Give Her Wings Gala, supporting projects benefiting women and girls in the Tri-Cities, located at the Inlet Theatre. For details on this event and many more, visit the338.com. This is Andrea Jock for Radio Real Estate.
Whether you're buying or selling in the Tri-Cities, call Andrea Jacques at 604-783-3124. That's 604-783-3124. Or visit pgmre.com.
Have a listen to this music. Little new music we've done up for the show today. It's called 2120 South Michigan Avenue. Kind of had a real estate feeling to it. I thought we should play this. Now, Bill, for the $64,000 question, do you know who this orchestra is?
No.
It's not John Denver. Believe it or not, that's the Rolling Stones you're listening to.
Wow. Very early Rolling Stones, I would imagine.
Yeah. An instrumental from the Rolling Stones, no less.
Really?
Yeah. 2120 South Michigan Avenue. It's the Radio Real Estate Show, 9 minutes after 10 o'clock. In the next segment of our program, Carrie Thatchuk, president of the Passionate Home in Langley, will join us to chat about getting rid of those old red bricks in our homes and offices.
And we'll hear from Mike Sadu at RE/MAX Performance Realty.
It's Tom Lucas. Good morning. Our co-host is Sherry Brown of RE/MAX Performance Realty. Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, and our producer is Paul Dembski, and you are listening to Radio Real Estate on AM 650.
Hello, I'm Judith Harris, General Manager of First Service Residential. If we have the privilege to manage your individual investment home or condo, we use the utmost care and integrity in selecting and screening a tenant for your investment. We'll verify the occupation, income, references, and previous landlords of any prospective tenants to ensure your asset is protected and in good hands. If this is a pet-friendly home, we screen the pet as well. Our in-house licensed rental agents are a team committed to excellence in finding the best and most suitable tenant for every one of your properties. Please visit us at fsresidential.com.
And now for something totally different. Listen and fasten your seatbelts. It could turn into a real adventure for you. Hi, this is Christina Watts. I'm a realtor with Remax Real Estate Services, and my motto is, I love living here. Well, the question today is, do you? Imagine living an easier pace only 30 minutes from Vancouver in sunny Tawasin and Ladner and live the most relaxing lifestyle with a cosmopolitan center at your fingertip. Call me at 604-803-8342 or visit ChristinaWatts.com. And remember, I love living here.
Hi, this is Carrie of The Passionate Home in downtown Langley. The Passionate Home is filled with reclaimed and restyled furniture and home decor. We're also one of the only places to find chalk paint decorative paint by Annie Sloan. Whether your style is modern or vintage, you will love the fact that chalk paint sticks to almost any surface without sanding and priming. Visit us on the one-way strip of Fraser Highway. You can't see us from the street, but if you get out of your car and walk into McBurney Plaza, you will find us waiting for you. You can also visit us online at thepassionathome.com. We look forward to seeing you and have a lovely day.
Hi, this is Donna Smood of Remax Masters Realty in West Vancouver. I've lived here all my life and know this is a great place for you to live too. The North Shore offers everything. Spectacular mountain, ocean, and city views, apartments starting from $350,000 and up, and homes starting from $950,000 and up. When you are ready to buy or sell on the North Shore, give me a call at 604-803-0931 or visit my website at smoodrealestate.com. SMOOD. It's all about you.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem. In these busy and hectic times with family and business responsibilities, it is difficult to find the time to sit down with your mortgage broker and discuss all your mortgage options. I'm available to meet with you at your place of work, your home, our office, or at a place convenient for you. Please give me a call at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663.
Vancouver weather.
Well, it's a nice morning today. Lots of sunshine, windy near the water. Today's high about, 13 degrees, maybe 17 degrees inland. UV index is 5.
And tomorrow I see a big sun, and it's a high of 14.
Really?
Yes,
Nice.
and on Monday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of 15.
And right now it is 10 degrees on the Radio Real Estate Show.
AM 650. She's a brick house. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. She's a brick house. I like lady stack, that's the thing.
Ain't holding nothing back. She's a brick house.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Great song.
Yeah, I was talking with Carrie earlier this week, and she said we're going to talk about painting some bricks and jazzing them up a little bit. She says, "Lots of luck trying to find a song about bricks." Says I.
That was easy.
That was an easy one.
I've seen her. I'm actually looking forward to talking to Carrie because I've seen her Facebook posts.
Yes.
Saying about the bricks, and I wanted to know about it. So,
well, let's find out more. I think Paul's managed to get her on the line. So let's say, Carrie, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. And yourself?
I'm very well, thank you.
Well, according to that song, you're a brick house, you're mighty, mighty, that lady is stacked.
You...
We're talking about stacking bricks, right?
That's right, yeah.
Now, some people, I've been in this situation, maybe have an old brick fireplace, and they kind of want to jazz it up and bring it into the 2000s. Any ideas on what we could do?
Last week, I made a pretty bold statement and said, chalk paint sells homes. And then I thought, wow, that was a pretty bold statement. Of course, it helps sell homes. We spoke about using chalk paint, decorative paint by Annie Sloan for your kitchen and your bathroom cabinets.
Right.
So I wanted to further back up this claim by telling you that you can paint your brick with chalk paint as well.
Do you have to clean the brick off a little bit?
If it's got some black soot and stuff in the front, for sure. But, a lot of people have that red brick, and sometimes it looks dated or it just darkens the room.
Right.
So using chalk paint is a really great opportunity to brighten it, bring it up to date. Again, if you're selling your home, increase the value of your home. And it's so simple to do. And I've had some customers have huge success. I mean, if you think of a brick fireplace, some of them go from floor to ceiling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big mass of brick of red or gray or black. And literally, you can paint with the chalk paint right over the brick. You could make a wash, which means like adding water and thinning it out, so you still see some of that color. or you can make it totally solid. And it totally changes the look of your room. It brightens it up. It's truly amazing. When I grew up, we had a red fireplace that was two-sided. So at the front door on the outside, it had the brick. And then in the inside also, it had that brick. And I was thinking that would be an amazing chalk paint project. The chalk paint is interior and exterior. So you could literally paint both sides and just totally change the look of your home.
Well, you know what? I love having you on the show every week because every week you come up with some different ideas for some homeowners or renters to come to you and have a chat and, you know, maybe just brighten up their place a little bit.
Another great thing about this chalk paint is that there is no odor. And some people think about painting their brick and just think about all the smells, but there is literally no odor. So you can do it in any season. There's no priming. You have great results. What I want to do today is give your listeners something free. Can I do that?
Yeah, well, please, yes. What do we do?
Okay, well, if you're listening, whether you're a homeowner or a stager or a real estate agent, if you come into the store and mention that you heard today's show, I want to give you a free color card. And the color card's got all sorts of paint theory. It's got all the hand-painted samples of all the colors so that you can bring it home. You can help yourself. If you're a stager, you can, be of assistance to your clients. And same with a real estate agent. If you're going into a home that's got a dated fireplace and your buyers are saying, that's kind of dated, you have this to offer them. So I want to give it to you free if you just come in and mention that you listened today.
Okay, now you can't tell me you're going to give me something free if you don't tell me how to find you. So how do we find you?
Well, we are on the one-way strip of Fraser Highway in downtown Langley.
Yep.
20506 Fraser Highway. So you cannot see us from the street. You have to get out and walk into the beautiful new McBurney Plaza in Langley City, and we are there 7 days a week.
All right, let me ask you one more favor. Give your phone number a couple of times in case somebody can't figure out how to get there and they need some directions.
Oh, sure. You know what? If you live far away and you're listening, I will mail it to you.
Oh, for Lord's sake.
I know. So you can phone. The number there is 604-532-5931.
So that's 604.
532-5931.
All right, save me something. I'm coming down.
I will. Thank you for the opportunity. Have a great day. This is Carrie Thatchuk for Radio Real Estate.
Bring your creative dreams to life. Stop by The Passionate Home on the Fraser Highway in Langley or visit thepassionatehome.com.
I always like when people give away stuff for free.
I love that.
I love it too. And if you want to go by and say hi to Carrie and the ladies who work there at the Passionate Home, here's the address. It's 20506 Fraser Highway in the McBurney Plaza.
Really?
Now, you might drive by it, so we don't want you to do that. So what you can do is you park your car on the street and then you walk into the little plaza. It's an area that they've revamped. And it's kind of nifty. Yeah, there's all sorts of nifty shops down there, and Carrie with the Passionate Home is down there. So drop in. And if you need some more directions, if we're not making this clear enough, her telephone number is 604-532-5931. That's 604-532-5931. Tell her you'd like to come down and get a freebie. Tell her you heard it on the radio this morning that she said you could have a freebie.
CL 650.
Yeah, the Radio Real Estate Show. And what I like to do, and you can't do this if you're listening, but I go down there and I park in her parking spot. Oh, does she get annoyed? I'm telling you.
So don't do that.
Well, she came over one day. She says, "What are you parking in my parking spot for?" And then she goes, "Oh, it's you." I get everywhere. Oh, it's you. Yeah. So check it on out. A great place to go down and have a look around and spend some time down there. The Passionate Home, 20506 Fraser Highway in Langley at the McBurney Lane Courtyard. And her telephone number is 604-532-5931. It's Radio Real Estate, 19 minutes now after 10:19, Saturday morning. The sun is shining. It's 10 degrees. A gorgeous day out. I think maybe we should go home. Well, Bill can't. I was going to say go home and cut the lawn. But
No,
you have people to see.
Yeah, I got people to see today. It's so I got some great clients coming in, which is always great.
Mm-hmm.
Always love to see them. And but I'm looking forward to tomorrow, Sunday. So Sherry had always said that the temperature is going to be 15, 16, maybe even as high as 18 in Surrey. So that's kind of interesting.
So after you and Kathy get back from church tomorrow, you can take the day easy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. It's time now to chat with the award-winning Mr. Mike Sadoo. He's at the same office Sherry's at, Remax Performance Realty. And that's North Delta?
It is North Delta,
Yeah.
80th and Scott.
All right. Mike, hey, good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Tom.
How are you this morning?
Great. How are you?
I'm good, too, and I understand you've got some good news. Well, it's sort of a good news, bad news kind of situation. The good news is that you're down to 4 homes in Summerfield. The bad news is if you've seen one of Mike's homes and you're thinking about making a move, you better make it quick, right, Mike?
That's correct. The prices start from $648 and then all the way to $838, and those are including taxes, and some are with Radiant and some are with Forced Air.
Is there still time to work with you and the developer if you wanted to maybe have some different colored paints?
Yeah, we can still do it, the interior paint or even the exterior.
In case people don't know about the area, let's tell them where it is. You're very close to the border.
0 Avenue and 174, and it's close to about 3 golf courses and just about 10 minutes away from the beach and about 25 to 30 minutes. It depends how fast you drive to Vancouver.
You could actually sneak into the border, but we don't recommend that.
Yes.
No, go the legal way. So it's very, very centrally located. Your school's going in there. You got the shopping on the way. It's going to be a wonderful area.
School's coming up in about 2 years. All these homes come with the 2-5-10 home warranty.
And that's very important. That gives the buyer peace of mind, right?
Yes, that's correct. Some of these builders that have been building since 1994 and the other ones before 2000, so these are all pretty reputable builders.
Now, I know the area, and it might be a good idea, too, if you're thinking of downsizing. You can downsize the amount of land you have. You still have a nice-sized lot, but the home, you maintain the size, you maintain the value of the home, but you have less time perhaps having to take care of the garden and spending it on the patio and having some fun.
They're a pretty nice yard at the back with 10-foot hedges for privacy. We're here every day except Friday. All 4 homes are gone.
And all they need to do is just look for your big RE/MAX balloon, right?
So on the weekend, we got 4 or 5 balloons. Look for all those arrow signs and can't miss them.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike's hard to miss because he's the good-looking guy down there. Forget the other people. Mike's the good-looking guy. Drop by and say hi, Mike.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, buddy. Hey, listen, you go sell a couple of houses, and I'll chat with you next week.
Thank you, Tom. This is Mike Sidhu for Radio Real Estate.
To list or sell your home, call the Mike Sidhu team at 604-831-2500. That's 604-831-2500. Or visit themikesidhuteam.com. That's Mike, S-I-D-H-U team.com.
It's the Radio Real Estate Show on AM 650 Radio. In the next segment of our program, we'll be joined by Judith Harris. Judith is the General Manager of First Service Residential, North America's residential property management leader. And this morning, Judith will talk to us about insurance for tenants as well as owners.
And I'll have this week's celebrity real estate gossip. And today I'm talking about a plethora of celebrities that scored big last year on their real estate purchases and sales.
Does that mean like a whole bunch of different people?
A couple of different people, yes.
Wow.
Four different people.
That's more exciting than just one person.
That's right.
Yeah. 23 after 10 o'clock. Christina Watts of RE/MAX Real Estate Services has today off. I think she's out collecting Easter eggs early this year.
Ooh.
We'll find out next week when she's back.
This is Sherry Brown of RE/MAX Performance Realty with Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages, our producer Paul Dembski, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on AM 650.
Hi, this is Christina Watts with RE/MAX Real Estate Services, and my motto, I love living here, has never been truer. Come to South Delta, one of the Lower Mainland's best-kept secrets, and fall in love with Tawasin, a vibrant waterfront community, home to a fun lifestyle-oriented people. Visit our website at ChristinaWatts.com and enjoy our comprehensive inventory of fine homes in all price ranges, or call me at 604-803-8342. And remember, I love living here.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Sidhu from RE/MAX Performance Realty. Proud to present beautiful 3-story homes in Summerfield in South Surrey by the Pacific Highway border. These homes feature finished basements, radiant in-floor heating, Jenn-Air appliances, quartz countertops, great open floor plans, plus many more features. The starting price, $738.9 including GST. We're open every day, 1 to 4 except Fridays. For more information, visit Mike Sidhu, SIDHU team.com.
RE/MAX. Outstanding agents, outstanding results.
Hello, I'm Scott Douglas, president of First Service Residential. We're the largest residential property management company in Greater Vancouver. Currently, we manage over 45,000 residences located in over 430 strata buildings throughout the city. Our focus is centered around you, our customer. We know you'll feel the difference. Trust First Service Residential to professionally manage your strata corporation with our focus on customer service. Visit fsresidential.com today to request a proposal.
Donna Smoot here from Remax Masters Realty in West Vancouver. You may be getting ready to downsize your home, and this is great because it will give you more quality time to enjoy the lifestyle the North Shore has to offer. Hiking, skiing, golfing, the arts, and fabulous restaurants. For more information on downsizing on the North Shore, call me at 604-803-0931 or visit my website, smoodrealestate.com. That's SMOOD. It's all about you.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Over the past 25 years, I have found most home purchasers do not use a mortgage broker. We are a no-charge professional who have assisted over 5,000 home buyers finance their home. The exciting part is these same home buyers come back to us for refinancing, buying their next property, or lowering their current payments. Call us at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
AM 650. I love you. You pay my rent. I love you. You pay my rent.
I love you. I love you. I love you. You pay my rent. Where can you get a deal like that?
This is a great song.
I love you. You pay my rent. That's the Pet Shop Boys.
I think there should be a I love you, you pay my mortgage. I
well,
need
that could be their next big song. But they did fairly well with that one. And the reason why we're playing songs about rentals today is because we have Judith Harris on the line. Judith is the general manager of First Service Residential, North America's residential property management leader, and she has some very interesting things to talk about today. So let's not wait any longer. Let's get her on the line. Hey, Judith, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. How often have you watched the morning news and seen folks standing out in the street in the dark with blankets wrapped about them, watching their condo or apartment building amidst flames and smoke? It's an all-too-familiar story. A reporter speaks to the residents who are now homeless with only their nighties on their back. They have nowhere to go and no money to buy new clothes. They have no insurance. It's estimated that in British Columbia, only 40% of strata condo owners, and the number is even smaller than that for tenants, have no personal insurance. The cost for condo or tenant insurance can be less than $1 per day. I want to stress it's equally important whether you're renting a residence of any kind or the owner of a condo to have the appropriate insurance in place. If you're the owner of an investment condo, you still need to have your own insurance, albeit you don't have any personal property within the unit. You as the owner will require personal liability insurance to protect you against any legal claims launched against you should damage be caused to other units or common property. And you also can be held liable for the Strata Corporation's insurance deductible, which your insurance policy would protect you from. Some strata corporations have insurance deductibles as shockingly high as $100,000, and you could be held responsible. You may not be aware also that your insurance can protect you against the loss of rental income should the unit be unrentable for a period of time to accommodate repairs from a loss. So as either a tenant or a resident in a condo, you are open to a series of many diverse risks that are well beyond your control. So aside from the loss of your personal possessions, you could be displaced from your home for many months. And wouldn't it be great to have the peace of mind to have all your additional living expenses, such as hotels and meals, covered? Find yourself a reliable insurance broker who will identify your specific needs and shop the market for the best product for your budget. Most policies can provide you with monthly payment options as well. So next week, our president, Scott Douglas, will be joining you to chat about the Strata Corporation world. So this is Judith Harris, First Service Residential for Radio Real Estate.
If you have any questions about property management or if you'd like to book an appointment with First Service Residential, call 604-683-8900. That's 604-683-8900. Or visit
You're the technical guru on the show. Come on.
Or you can visit fsresidential.com.
fsresidential.com. FS would stand for First Service.
That's right.
That's right. fsresidential.com. Now, while we were chatting with Judith, you were holding up a sign, Bill, that's saying you know a story about there's a guy who lives in Richmond.
Yes.
A couple of years ago, an airplane decided to land on his balcony.
Yeah, over on Cooney Road.
Yeah.
There's a fellow, I think he was an 80-year-old pilot, and inadvertently crashed his plane in the side of this apartment block. And obviously there's lots of damage. And one of the tenants did not have insurance, And it took him 2 years to get back into his own unit because of the fact that they didn't have any insurance at the time to repair the inside of his unit. So the outside of the building would have been repaired by the condominium insurance, but his unit wouldn't have been repaired at all.
Wow,
that's terrible.
So then look at the cost of that, and like Judith was saying, I mean, it's basically $1 a day.
Mhm.
So it's not like it's going to sink you in terms of cost you any money, and it's just preventive maintenance.
Yeah, so check that out and take note of what she was saying. It's 10:30, 30 minutes after 10 o'clock. I just had was that a text I got?
You got a text.
Wow, that's pretty exciting.
I know.
I didn't
had
know what to do with it.
explain what it was.
I see these words on my screen here. What is it? It was from Carrie over at the Passionate Home in Langley, and she said that people are calling.
Yes.
Because she's got something for free.
Wow.
So what I want you to do, folks, if you haven't called her yet, is to give her a call because you know what? Maybe we can bankrupt her. What do you think?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, come on the radio here, not giving something for free. She'll never do that again. But her telephone number is 604-532-5931, 604-532-5931. It's the Passionate Home in Langley. Give her a call. She's got something. Because we've been talking about chalk paint for the last few weeks.
A lot.
A marvelous product. You can use it anywhere.
On anything.
On
To hear
anything.
what people are doing with it. They're painting their doors with it, their decks with it.
Driveways.
Driveways?
Everything.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
We could paint your van after the show, too. That we
could chalk it up to a new experience.
Chalk it up to a new experience. That's very good, Bill. Okay, so give Carrie a call. Her telephone number is 604-532-5931. It's the Radio Real Estate Show on AM 650 Radio, and it's time now to find out how the other half is living.
Yes.
With Sherry's Celebrity Real Estate Gossip, and you've got a plethora of information today.
I do. Thank you, Tom. Well, first off, last year was a really great year for real estate for some celebrities. Not all, but some. And Madonna cashed in on her 9-bedroom, 15-bathroom Beverly Hills property. She purchased it about 10 years ago for $14 million, and she was able to sell it for $19.5 million.
Well, isn't that nice? She
So
made a little
she did
profit.
well.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio, he sold his Malibu, California home for $17.35 million. So he did quite well on that, the Wolf of Wall Street star. Rosie O'Donnell, you remember Rosie, of course.
Both of them, yeah.
She cashed in at $16.5 million, a Miami Beach, Florida home. And it was just in a few short months that she did that. And Jim Carrey, fellow Canadian, Jim Carrey, funny man. He listed this home back in 2011 for $18 million. And he actually bought it in 2002 for $9.75 million, and he just recently sold it for $13.4 million.
And Bill, you're quickly working something out there on the magical computer?
Yes, I'm just saying that generally they're seeing about a 35% return on investment.
Yes. So they did quite
That's
well last year.
Quite well.
Yes.
And if Americans are anything like Canadians, this is their personal home, so therefore it's tax-free dollars.
Oh, that's interesting. Great. And that is your celebrity real estate gossip today.
The things you learn by listening to this program, really. And if you'd like to get more information online, go to our website, which is radiorealestateshow.ca, radiorealestateshow.ca. There's an icon there you can click on and get all the information from Sherry about your favorite celebrities, buying, selling, and whatever they're doing with their homes. Making a profit, that's right.
Sherry Celebrity Real Estate Gossip is a presentation of Christina Watts. Christina sells and purchases property with integrity. For your opportunity to work with Christina, visit ChristinaWatts.com or call 604-803-8342.
Well, Christina is off today. However, if you'd like to view one of her properties or if you'd like to list your home in Metro Vancouver, give Christina a call. Her telephone number is 604-803-8342. That's 604-803-8342. 604-803-8342. Or maybe just forget that and just go to her website because it's easier to understand. It's ChristinaWatts.com, ChristinaWatts.com.
In our next segment, Donna Smood of Remax Masters Realty in West Vancouver will be on the line to tell us how her team is expanding and to chat about the North Shore real estate market.
And you know, next week on the show, we have something very interesting. John Lovelace and his partner, Georgia, will be on the program. They're with the Sutton Group, West Coast Realty, Sutton Seafair. And they're going to be on the program to talk about float homes, about recreational homes, and about retirement living as well.
Wow.
So that'll be really interesting. So you should keep your little thing handy.
My little calculator.
Yeah. Is that what that is?
It was one step up from an abacus.
Oh, okay. And 2 fingers. So yeah, on the show next week, John Lovelace. And if you want to check him out and see what sort of properties, he likes to fly too. That's what got my interest. He's a pilot.
Ooh.
Flies airplanes. His website is johnlovelace, just the way it sounds.com, johnlovelace.com. Also on the show today, we're going to be chatting with Bill Macklem. You keep hearing him in the background every once in a while. He's got something to say. We say, Bill, just say it. So he's going to be on. We're going to talk about the basics of home buying, right?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sherry Brown of RE/MAX Performance Realty with Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, our producer Paul Dembski, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on AM 650.
If you're passionate about your home, come see us at the Passionate Home in downtown Langley. If you're looking to add some vintage character to your home, we can help. If you're looking for decor or staging advice, we can help. If you're looking for chalk paint decorative paint by Annie Sloan so that you can paint almost any surface without sanding and priming, we can help. Visit us today in McBurney Plaza in downtown Langley or visit us online at thepassionatehome.com. We'd love to be of assistance, so come and visit us. We look forward to seeing you and have a lovely day.
Hi, this is the Mike City Real Estate Team from RE/MAX Performance Realty. Here to tell you about a great real estate buy. 2171 127 A Street in the Crescent Beach area of White Rock. A prime location near schools, shopping, and a quick walk to the beach. This property features a large, beautiful backyard and lots of updates, including a new roof, hot water tank, furnace, floors, and appliances. Priced for a quick sale. Visit us online at MikeSIDHUteam.com.
RE/MAX. Outstanding agents, outstanding results.
Hello, I'm Scott Douglas, president of First Service Residential, the largest strata management company in Greater Vancouver, proudly serving more than 45,000 residences. Speaking directly with our customers, we understand that owners look for strong communication and professional guidance when it comes to managing residences they live in. Our mission at First Service Residential is to deliver exceptional service and solutions that enhance the value of every property and the lifestyle of every owner. Trust First Service Residential to professionally manage your strata corporation. Visit fsresidential.com today to request a proposal.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. As a successful broker owner, I have developed a team of mortgage professionals that support me and my clients. If you're confused with all the mortgage chatter of do's and don'ts, my mortgage team is ready to answer your questions to determine the best mortgage for you. Call 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
Vancouver weather.
Oh, it's a grand day today. Yes, it is. Sunshine, maybe a little bit windy along the water this afternoon. 13 is the high, up to 17 degrees inland.
And tomorrow it will be sunny with a high of 14, and inland it could be up to 18. And on Monday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of 15.
When we say inland, do we mean Chilliwack?
Yes.
It's going to be a hot one out there.
Wow.
Meet you at the water park. It's 10 degrees right now on the Radio Real Estate Show.
AM 650.
Oh, yeah. We're getting down. You've got a do coming up, is it next week? A bunch of realtors and a bunch of mortgage brokers getting together?
We're doing the mortgage brokers tonight at the Federico's, the Italian dinner club.
Going to be bopping to the 30s tunes?
Bopping to the 30s.
Kind of like this?
Tuesday, we're going to be at Uli's restaurant with Tyson Bloom and about 30 the RE/MAX realtors from Ladner-Tawasin.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, we're going to be having some poo-poos.
Pardon me? You're not in...
Some appetizers.
Okay, now in Hawaii, poo-poo has a different meaning.
Exactly. But not here.
Sounds lovely.
Certainly not in the dog park.
That was Bill Macklem who said that, folks. How come you never invite me to these things, Bill?
I know, I'm not invited either.
I think he's embarrassed.
But it's the RE/MAX Tawasin Ladder offices. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
And it's my own mortgage broker team. We have 25 people on our team, and we have our business partners, and we're getting together tonight to kick off spring.
Wonderful.
Have fun. We'll be thinking of you for sure.
Appreciate that.
Oh, that's right. I've got something to do myself tonight, don't
Yes,
I?
actually, we're going to do something tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, it's 10:39 now is the time, and it's time to take a look at the North Shore with Donna Smood from RE/MAX Masters Realty. She is on the line, too. Everybody gets on the line here this morning. I like this. Donna, good morning.
Good morning, Tom.
Nice to have you back on the show after your 15-mile run this morning. Oh, I get tuckered out just thinking about this.
I'm trained for the marathon.
And when is that happening, by the way?
May 4th.
We're going to talk about some exciting news out there in the North Shore, North and West Vancouver. Number one, you've teamed up with a brand new partner.
Yes, I'm really excited about it. I've met an Asian agent, and his specialty is bringing buyers from locally and from Asia, and so I will be the listing agent, and he will be the buyer's agent. Most people don't know, but it's very important to have a listing agent and a separate buyer's agent because the same agent cannot look after both sides. It's a conflict of interest.
Do you find that more and more people are on the Lower Mainland, let's say people from Richmond or other areas, are looking now at the North Shore as a place to perhaps call home?
There's definitely been an influx of people from Richmond moving to the North Shore.
I understand that you have a very special deal for some people who may want to complete with you in the next little while. Tell us about that. What kind of offer are you making?
Recently, I sent out 10,000 notepads to residents of the North Shore, and if people buy or sell through me, I'll give them $1,000 cash toward their legal fees upon completion, expiring at the end of September of this year.
Well, that's just a wonderful deal. So that's $1,000 toward their legal expenses, right?
If they buy or sell through me, they'll get $1,000 cash.
Why do you think that the North Shore is such a great place to live? Now, I know that you've lived there all your life and you love West Vancouver, but North Vancouver is getting to be equally as popular. What are some of the reasons?
West and North Vancouver are great communities. They've got beautiful parks and trails, and there's just so many amenities. And for Asian people now, we have the Osaka grocery store, which helps because now they don't have to drive to Vancouver or to Richmond to get their groceries, and it's the lifestyle. We're outside every day. We ski, we golf, we bike, we hike, we walk. People have dogs, and they're out walking their dogs. It's just so much to do, and everything's just so close by.
Well, you talk about lifestyle, Donna, and what you say is absolutely true because on the North Shore, you could be skiing in the morning and perhaps playing golf or hitting the beach in the afternoon.
Absolutely.
So it's a wonderful place to live. And plus, we did mention there are just tons of fantastic restaurants on the North Shore as well.
It's very multicultural, so there's Chinese, Japanese, there's a little bit for everybody.
And if you like to run, you'll get into shape real fast because there's lots of hills over there.
It's definitely.
It's always wonderful to have you on there. Don't forget Donna's special deal. We'll be giving you her website and telephone number in just a minute if you want to give her a call. If you're thinking about moving to the North Shore, North, West Vancouver, please give Donna a call, and she's going to take great care of you. I know you've got lots of things to do today, but you and I will get together on the radio again next week.
Sounds great, Tom. This is Donna Smood for Radio Real Estate.
To get more information on the North Shore market, call Donna Schmood at 604-803-0931. That's 604-803-0931. Or visit Donna online at schmoodrealestate.com. That's SMOOD realestate.com.
It's 10:42 on the Radio Real Estate Show.
I'm on my way home, sweet home.
Yeah, we're on our way home, sweet home.
That's very nice.
It's a nice song, isn't it?
It definitely is.
The rest of it's not too good, but that part is pretty good.
I like the connotation of it.
Yeah, we're on our way home, sweet home. And today, Bill Macklem, the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, is with us as usual. And we're certainly glad you're here, Bill, because you're so fast on the calculator of yours. We're going to talk about the basics of home buying.
Yes.
So you just pretty simple. You go see the mortgage broker, you go see the realtor, you find a house, you make an offer, you buy it, right? Is that easy?
No, it's a little more complicated than that.
Oh,
and with
really?
the new rules that we've had passed from the late Jim Flaherty from 2 years ago, we have to be more careful than ever. So I kind of jokingly, tongue-in-cheek say to people, you're going to need to have your notice of assessment from Revenue Canada. That's not your municipal assessment. That's your notice of assessment from Revenue Canada. The date of the assessment is in the middle top of the page, not the left-hand side of the page, because that's a date that you applied. But the year that you're doing it is actually the year in the middle. So a lot of people will bring their 2013, and actually it's only 2012. So the reason why you bring that in is to show that, number one, you've made some income, and number two, at the halfway mark on that page, it will indicate whether you owe the federal government any tax monies or not. And if you do, then the lender will require you to have them paid up to par before they'll advance any funds, because the government of Canada supersedes any other debts against the property. So they got to be sure of that. So that's critical, number one. So that shows that you worked last year. Then we need to have a pay stub for last payday. So that shows that you worked last week. So that shows that your income stream, and it should match pretty much what your notice of assessment was the previous year. Now we need an employment letter. Why would we need an employment letter? Well, that shows that you're going to work the next 2 weeks. So last year, last week, we're going to continue on this job. So then, and the lender will actually phone the employer and verify that they actually have that job, that is the job, that is their name, and that's what they make. So that those three pieces are critical. In the old days, 20 years ago, you could actually almost write your own job letter and give a contact name, and it would be done. But there's been a lot of fraud going on over the years, and so the lenders have been restricted by what the federal government is doing, making sure that all the documentation is correct. So we have to have that. Now we come down to the down payment. You have to have the down payment. It has to be verified by 90 days. So if you're saving up your RSPs, I need to have your statement of your RSPs, and I need to have a 90-day history. If you have savings in a GIC or a term deposit or a tax-free savings account, I need to have a 90-day history. If you're going to get a gift from somebody, like mom and dad or a cousin or an inheritance, we have to show that that money is in an account. If you're getting a gift, you have to not only show the money is in the gifter's account, that's mom and dad's account, gifter's account, then we have to show the check being written to you, the client, and then we have to show that money being deposited in the account. So it's very, very specific. And it's a little bit tough these days because of all the paperwork that's required. So we have to be very careful with this. So you want to make sure, and the reason why you're doing that is that you're trying to get a pre-approval. And you want to make sure that the pre-approval that you're getting from your bank or your mortgage broker is actually going to have some effect. Like if you don't supply this information, then you can say whatever income you want to say, you can say whatever down payment you want to say, and it has no verification, so that when you go out with your realtor, you're going to mislead the realtor because they're going to anticipate that all those things you told them are actually true. Whereas in our case, we try to make sure that that's all filtered out, that information is correct, so when we pass them on to Sherry or one of our other realtors on the show, they know that that client has been approved for that amount of purchase power, that amount of mortgage, and they can very comfortably then go ahead and make an offer based on knowledge that they know that this client can close on that purchase. The client's approved. Now we just have to get the property approved.
You've said this on the show before, but if you're not pre-approved, you're more or less just wasting everybody's time.
Absolutely. You know, people don't realize that when they make an offer on a property in the anticipation that they're going to be buying it and they're not pre-approved, they're just going by guess and by golly. You know, like they don't realize that they're taking those people's home off the market and they're actually preventing other people who might legitimately buy that property away from it. And so then you're delaying these people from making another step in their life.
So as a realtor, Sherry, do you try to find out if your clients are pre-approved ahead of time?
Absolutely. Actually, we Bill and I were talking about this before, how the spring market, we're upon the spring market now, and it's it's beautiful to go out and look for homes, but those homes are going quick. Mm-hmm. And I tell you, that's the first thing that I ask is, are you pre-approved? Did you hand in all your information? Because a lot of my clients have come back and said, oh, yes, I'm pre-approved. The bank I can say, said I would have this much. But they haven't given any of the paperwork. And this is really important. This is why it's so key to go to someone like Bill Macklem, because he gets all that paperwork in. And he makes sure that you are pre-approved and ready to go, because when a house comes on the market right now in the spring market, it could be gone within days. Yeah. 0 days on the market. So you need to be ready, and you need to know that you will be approved for that money. And then all that needs to happen is that if you're going through CMHC, they approve the house and you're good to go.
Just curious, Bill, now when you pre-approve somebody and you send them off with a realtor, do you give the realtor a written thing to say that these people are pre-approved? Or
No, I do not. Yeah. That's kind of invasion of privacy. So what we do is we ask the client's permission to phone the realtor and let them know that we have an approval. And because we've been doing this for some time, people trust us. Sherry knows that if I say it, it's true, because we just don't say anything that's not true.
Yeah.
And so that she feels very comfortable with the fact that she knows that we'll actually look after the client. But it's amazing what Sherry is saying about people going to banks and trust companies and various places to get approved. I had a client come in on Thursday night, and they were almost in tears, and she was really upset and anxious because didn't really know what a mortgage broker does. Because they'd been to their bank, and they made an appointment for the bank, and they got all their stuff with them. They went down to the bank to get this pre-approval, and the receptionist there that was looking after them sent them off to this lending clerk. And the lending clerk says, well, I just thought you wanted a simple mortgage. I was just going to take your income and say, this is what you qualify for. Thanks very much. You got to go. That's what you buy for. I didn't realize that you got all your documentation with you, and I have to have a manager with me to kind of go through that. So, and the clients are kind of going like, well, that's why we made the appointment in the first place. You wasted our time here. And so when they came to see me, we started going through it, and she was still nervous, and so we went through the whole process. And as we went through the whole process of getting her pre-approved, we realized that they actually had some car loans, which were kind of impacting them a little bit. But they had enough down payment that they could actually use some of that down payment to pay off those 2 car loans, and the cost that they had on their house was going to be less than what they're paying for rent and those 2 car loans. And so all of a sudden she was just kind of relaxed and said, wow, now that was interesting. I'm really glad you showed us how to do that. And that's what we do. We try to figure that out.
So these are some of the things that you do that perhaps a lending officer at a bank doesn't have time to do.
That's correct. I mean, lending officers are there. They are, with all due respect, they are very busy people. Not only do they do mortgage, they do lines of credit, they do car loans, they do bank statements, they're doing the deposit loans, all that type of thing. So they are involved with a lot of things. I'm prejudiced. All I do is mortgages. So I mean, like, we keep it pretty simple. All I know is how to do a mortgage and how to get people qualified to make sure we go through the process. And we have a list of lenders that we deal with on a regular basis who like working with us because we are pains in the butt. I mean, all those things we just told you about, all things we need, they need them anyways. So we might as well get them right up front and be proactive so that you can actually make sure that the lender is going to be happy with all this stuff when it comes in. Because we don't send this off to the lender until we actually have an actual deal. So we're actually underwriting the file before they actually go out with you, Sherry, and make an offer. Because the lender doesn't want this stuff because there's no real deal, so why would you send it to me?
Let me ask you, how does a mortgage broker actually make a living?
The banks and trust companies and credit unions all pay us a finder's fee, and they all pay us the same amount of finder's fee. And they pay us the same whether it's an open, a closed, a variable, it's all the same. So, like, we don't have any preferential. I'm not trying to guide somebody over here because I'm going to get paid more, or I'm going to go over here because they're going to give me some freebie thing or whatever. They're all the same. We like doing it that way. When I first started probably 20 years ago, we had a couple of lenders who wanted to get in the marketplace, and they just asked me, well, if we would give you a special higher level of compensation, would you use us? I said, absolutely not. That'd be the kiss of death. I would never use you. I mean, the last thing I want to do is have my clients come to me for good advice, and I'm having a preferential arrangement with somebody else, and so I can get paid more. That's absolutely wrong.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he, Bill always has amazing information, and you can get more expert mortgage information online by visiting billymac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, MAC.com, or by calling Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
And the good thing about our buddy Bill Macklem is if you can't go to Billy Mac's office and have some of his mom's cookies and the mints there, you'll go see them.
Absolutely. I was out in Coquitlam, Chilliwack, West Van, North Van, the city, and then I was over into Burnaby and then back into White Rock, South Surrey, and Tsawwassen all in the last 2 or 3 days.
And when you got home, your wife said, and you are?
Yeah, exactly. She said, this is awfully early. It's only 10.
You're lucky you're married to an understanding woman.
Oh, she definitely is.
Yeah, she is. She's a good person. It's Radio Real Estate. The time now is 10:53 on the show. And if you missed something on the program, you can go back and listen to us on the net, right?
Absolutely. Just go to radiorealestateshow.ca and you can pick a podcast. You can look at a video. There's all kinds of things. Or you could just, if you wanted to go back to a certain clip, like for what Bill was talking about today or the Passionate Home, you just go to clips of the show and you can listen just to that specific clip.
So it's pretty darn easy.
It's fantastic.
And our website is radiorealestateshow.ca. radiorealestateshow.ca. And if you'd ever like to tweet us, it's, what is it?
We are on Twitter right now. And
Radio Realty 650.
Radio Realty 650. And you can get to us from the Radio Real Estate Show website and just click on the Twitter icon and you can tweet us. You can like us on Facebook. We've got a lot of likes. We got a lot of friends.
Really?
We do.
And we have a fair amount of followers on Twitter, too.
Really?
Yeah, we do. Not as much as the guy that's marrying what's-her-face. The funny guy from the team. What's his name? Sounds like something my mother-in-law would say. You know that guy?
I'm thinking, what guy are you talking about?
Ashton Kutcher?
Yes, that's the guy.
Ashton Kutcher. He has a lot of followers on
yes.
Twitter, yes.
Who's he marrying?
His old girl that he was on a show with. Mia.
Yeah.
Oh, Mia.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got to watch more TV. I got to stop this driving all over the Lower Mainland.
I'm thinking so. You should be home and spend time with your wife in front of the TV. 10:54 in the next segment of the program, Finn Jensen, our radio real estate home handyman, will be on the line. And this morning, Finn says, there are qualified people to take care of those springtime chores for you.
This is Sherry Brown of RE/MAX Performance Realty with Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages, producer Paul Dembski, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on AM 650.
Hi, this is Donna Smoot of RE/MAX Masters Realty in West Vancouver. I specialize in helping women find their new home, and I also help you get top dollar when selling. Call me at 604-803-0931 and let me put my extensive marketing plan to work for you. For more information, please visit my website, smoodrealestate.com. That's smoodrealestate.com, SMOOD. It's all about you.
If you're looking to add some character pieces to your home, we have an eclectic mix of vintage and reclaimed furniture and decor. Our focus is on reclaiming, restyling, and redecorating. We support local artisans and Canadian-made products. No matter what your style, you will be excited to discover our chalk paint, decorative paint by Annie Sloan, as it sticks to almost any surface without sanding and priming. For more information, visit us today on the one-way strip of Fraser Highway or check us out on the web at thepassionatehome.com. We look forward to your visit and have a lovely day.
Hi, I'm Mike Sidhu from RE/MAX Performance Realty. Proud to present beautiful 3-story homes in Summerfield and South Surrey by the Pacific Highway borders. These homes feature finished basements, radiant-in floor heating, Jenn-Air appliances, quartz countertops, great open floor plans, plus many more features. Starting at $738.9, GST and BCTT included. Our showroom is open every day 1 to 4 except Fridays. For more information, call 604-831-2500 or visit MikeSidhuTeam.com. That's Mike, SIDHU team.com.
Hello, I'm Christina Watts with RE/MAX Real Estate Services. Today, I would like to ask you a simple question. Why choose me? The answer is complex, but if you like our simple philosophy of selling houses one relationship at a time, then let me put my 22 years of solid performance to good use for you. We are a small, distinct family business and know exactly how to take great care of you. After all, our motto is, I love living here. Let this be your inspiration for your dream property. Call me at 604-803-8342.
Hi, this is Bill Macklin from Dominion Macklin Mortgages. Most people need advice on mortgage financing. We provide personal financial advice with no vested interest and at no cost. We're compensated by the lenders. We'll review your current financial situation to determine if you are ready to purchase. If not, we'll help develop a plan to put home ownership in your future. For more information, call 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
AM 650.
This old house is getting shaky, boys. This old house is getting old. This old house flits in the rain now, and this house flits in the cold.
10:57 on the Radio Real Estate Show, and it's time now for Finn Jensen, our Radio Real Estate Show home handyman. Finn, good morning.
Good morning, Tom, and good morning, Sherry. In coming days, we're going to see residents swing into spring. Their first sign is the planting of flowers and shrubs, and after that, things get more serious, like painting and digging requires a lot of effort, a little too much for some. So now is the time to remind ourselves that there are people who welcome an opportunity to assist. It could be students or handymen and others who simply like to work outside doing odd jobs. The rates are usually reasonable, and there's no obligation other than maybe a sandwich and a cool drink. Also, there are agencies that specialize in providing the labor for small jobs and might also be able to provide workers with experience in what you need done. Whichever way you choose, it's wise to inform yourself as to what liabilities you may incur when hiring others. A good place to check is your home insurance provider or the provincial government. You'll find that it's not that difficult to be on the safe side, or at least be informed of your obligations. It may be a little annoying to pursue for something as simple, but these are the times we live in. By the way, don't be shy about asking for references or credentials. A few quick phone calls is well worth the time. If the wrong person is on your property, the next phone call you make could be to report a problem. It rarely happens, but still, it's best to be safe. After all, we are trying to save a little pain. This is Finn Jensen for Radio Real Estate. Talk to you next week.
If you have any plumbing or heating work or air conditioning work that needs to be done, call Finn Jensen at 778-378-2740. That's 778-378-2740.
And as we always do on this program, just before we say bye-bye, we always talk to Sherry and find out what you're up to after the show.
Well, today I'm doing some market evaluations because we are in need of some listings. So if you're thinking of listing your home, I would love to come over and tell you what it's worth, or what maybe the market will bear for your home. And that's a free service that I provide, and we can chit-chat, and I can give you suggestions of what you need to do with your home to get it ready for sale. So you can always reach me at my direct cell number, which is 604-970-6789. That's 604-970-6789. Or you can always find me on the internet at sherrybrown.ca. That's SHERI Brown.ca.
And we're looking for listings.
We're looking for listings.
Well, what happens if, like, I have a couple of realtors give me an evaluation of my property, and someone comes in with a really high rate? I should go for that really high value, right?
Wrong.
No.
Wrong.
No?
That's called buying the listing.
That's right. We don't want to buy any listings here. So
really?
somebody might tell you your home is worth maybe, $50,000 more than you thought it was worth. I'd really take note as to the other comparables that he has or she has to show you. You can list your home and put it for any price on the market, but you don't want your home to sell the other homes around you, where you sit for days and days. And I've seen homes that have been on the market for 6, 8, 9 months. And you just have to end up lowering the price. So why don't start at a market value, maybe a little bit over, leave some room for negotiation, but really pay attention if somebody comes into your home and gives you a price that's way out of line with what another couple of realtors will say.
And if somebody wants to get some more information, they can go to your website?
Absolutely. They can go to sherrybrown.ca. That's SHERI Brown.ca.
Or they can call you at?
Or they can call me at 604-970-6789. That's 604-970-6789.
And if they want to call Bill before they go call Sherry, your number?
604-684-HOME.
That's easy enough.
604-684-4663.
And I invite you back to the on-air open house again next week.
Thank you.
It'll be the day before Easter.
Yeah,
Paul will be
looking for
here.
Easter
He'll be
bunny.
wearing his Easter ears. And you're not?
I'm not here next week.
You're not here next week.
Yeah, he's planting
He's
Easter
going
bunnies.
to be searching for eggs.
Gee whizzikers. That's kind of a shock. I don't know if we can go on. Well, we better go because I see your phone is ringing here. It's flashing away. So, that's it for the show. Have yourself a great weekend. I'm back tonight at 6 o'clock with the Retro Rock Request Show, so give us a call.
Forward to that. That should be great.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Until 6 o'clock tonight, thank you, bye.